Hey guys, so what I'm putting together for you is a yoga sequence. So this is for you to be able to do on either your off days or you can do it every single morning. It's totally just optional, just something to kind of incorporate some long, lean muscle building. It's great for stretching and it's just something fun to kind of get into a yoga practice. So I'm going to walk you through just a typical yoga sequence. There are going to be bursts of cardio in there too, just so that we are getting that heart rate up. You are burning some calories while you're still getting a stretch and relaxation in there as well. So bear with me while we walk through this together. Okay, so start at the beginning of your mat, the end of your mat, whichever end you pick. You want to have your feet about hip width apart, just where you have a comfortable grounded stance. Okay, we're going to start by inhaling up into mountain pose, and then exhaling as you fold forward onto your thighs. Have your fingertips graze the floor for a hamstring stretch. You're going to press your palm of your hands into your ankles as you reach forward into a flat back. Lower back down with your hands on the mat as you step back into a plank. At this point, you will flow into your chaturanga. So as you lower, keep your elbows close to your sides. Turn your toes. Press up through your palms as you inhale. Curl your toes under and press back into a downward dog. You want to try to press your heels as flat as you can. At this point, I want you to stop. Step or hop your feet up to your hands into a forward fold. And then sweep your hands up as you inhale and bring them to meet at heart center. Again, sweep your hands up as you inhale into mountain. And forward fold, placing your hands on the mat, stepping back into plank where you will hold. And then drift back into downward dog. We're going to do this 8 times. Remember to keep your belly button in toward your spine the whole time to engage your core. Inhaling into downward and exhaling as you come into plank. At this point, I want you to step your left leg up between your feet, coming onto your fingertips. Bring the inside of your right foot up to the back of your left heel. Lower down. As you raise up, kick your right foot back. We'll do this 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling down, exhaling as you kick. One more. At this point, you will lower your right leg down next to your left. Reach your hands up into mountain as you inhale, and bring your hands to heart center. And inhale up into mountain. As you forward fold down, I want you to step your right foot back perpendicular to your left as you windmill your arms upward. Your left knee should not be over your left foot, and I want your arms to be in line with your torso. Take your right hand and twist to touch your left foot. We'll do this 8 times. Feel that twist in your oblique as you come across to reach that left foot. Inhale as you come up, exhale as you reach. From Warrior 2, I want you to pivot on to your right toes and bring your right arm forward. You will step back up finish it off with a mountain pose. Inhale. You will exhale down into a forward fold. Tuck your fingers under your toes and lower your butt down into a squat. You will then lift it back up until your hamstrings are fully stretched and extended for 8 times. Inhale as you lower, exhale as you reach up. Release your hands. Bring your arms up by your ears as you sit into chair pose. I want you to spread your feet to the width of your mat. Bring your arms at a 90-degree angle in front of you. And our cardio portion will be chair jacks. We will do this for 15 seconds. Bring it back in, inhale up to mountain pose. We'll flow through vinyasa. Exhale down to a forward fold. Press into your shins as you lift up to flat back. Drop your hands onto the mat as you step back into plank. Lower down with your arms close to your side to chaturanga. Tuck the toes. Press up through your palms as you inhale. Roll the toes under, press back into your downward dog. At this point, you will step your right leg up between your hands, pivot the back foot so it's perpendicular, and windmill your arms up. Again, making sure that you have a nice bend in this front leg, but that the knee is not over your toes. We will now take this left hand an oblique twist to reach your right foot 8 times. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Okay, pause it. Strong and engaged. At this point, we're going to lower our hands down. Put that right foot back next to the left. And we're going to do plank jacks. We're going to do them for 15 seconds. From here, I want you to press back into downward dog. Hop or step your feet toward your hands. Reach down to your forward fold. And inhale as you reach back up. Bring your hands to heart center. Okay, with your hands in your heart center, inhale up. As you forward fold, exhale. Step your right and left leg back. And at this point, I want you to twist your hand to come into a side plank. The modification would be to lower your knee down. If you have weak wrists, you can also do this on your forearm. So with your hand down, you're going to reach your upper hand over your ear and bring your top leg, knees, elbow to each other. Extend your top arm over your ear. The top leg, its knee will come to meet this elbow. We will do this 8 times. Really reach your arm to extend your obliques and get a good stretch and crunch. From this point, you will roll in, you will hop or step your feet to your hands. Reach into that hamstring stretch as you're in a forward fold. we're going to tuck our fingertips under our toes, lower down, and do 8 more of these squats. And up, 1, 2, 3. Really extend until your knees nearly lock. And 1 more. From here, we're going to press our hands down onto the mat. I want you to step back with your right leg into a crescent pose as you inhale up and bring your hands to heart center. From here, we will dip down into our lunges. You can have your hands forward in front of you, on your hips, whatever is most comfortable for you. So let's start with 1, 2, 3, inhale up, 4, inhale, 5, 6, 1 more, 8. From here, I want you to put all of your weight onto your front leg as we will reach forward into a warrior 3. At this point, you can keep your arms extended in front of you, or you can reach down and anchor onto that front ankle, or you can keep your fingertips on the ground. What we're going to do is a leg raise. I want you to lower the back leg to the floor and back up 8 times. 6, 7, 8. Bring this right leg to meet the left as we will step back on our left leg. Inhale up. Bring the hands to heart center as you exhale. From this, you'll put weight into your front leg, now being your right foot. As you lean forward, step into it, balance, and lean forward, having as flat a back as you can, maintaining balance. Again, you can keep your arms wherever is most comfortable for you, or hold your ankle. Again, we will rep out our leg raises. Really engage your core to keep your balance. Placing your hands on the mat, bring your left foot to meet the right. Reach into your forward fold. Press your hands back onto the mat as you step back into plank. Lower into your chaturanga, curl your toes under. Press up through your palms into cobra. Tuck the toes under as you press back into downward dog. And from here, we will do 15 seconds of mountain climbers when we reach back into plank. Starting now. At this point, press back into your downward dog. Hop or step your feet to meet your hands as you inhale up and bring your palms to heart center. At this point, you could do some stretches, some basic ones because we worked a lot of your hamstrings. A forward fold. Once you're on the ground, you can take a deep inhale up to really extend your back, and forward fold to reach your toes. You can also take this right leg, reach it over your left, so your left elbow will press against it. Really deepening that stretch all through your hamstrings and a little bit of your glutes. Gently release and lay that back. So you bring the left leg back up, right arm and elbow presses that deeply, And you can even sit up straighter and twist a little deeper into that stretch. Another great one for your quads as well is to have this foot ideally be as straight as possible. Mine's not yet, but we're getting there. It's all part of opening up your hips. But simply lay your top of your foot on the ground toward the back, and you can lay as deeply into this as you would like. Simply switch to the other side. You might hear some cracking like I just did. And you can reach out as far as you can, really accentuating the stretch as much as possible. Now that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Do it as many times as you'd like, and let me know how you liked it.